My wife confessed that my daughter was not mine and she slept with her affair partner because he was attractive. Now my mother wants to disown me because I am abandoning my baby. My life feels like a bad drama show at the moment. For some context, my wife and I have been married for 7 years and what I thought was our daughter is 3. Looking back, this all started after my wife gave birth to her daughter. She suddenly became a lot more affectionate to me and was a lot more active with me in the bedroom life. She also made my favorite desserts a lot more often. I of course didn't suspect anything since even prior to her pregnancy there were no signs of cheating, but also possibly could be that just didn't look close enough into it. Well, this whole fiasco started 2 weeks ago after a day out with her daughter, and she just sat me down in the evening and came clean about the fact that her daughter wasn't mine. Her waterworks of course also started. And apparently, it was a guy from the gym, and it lasted a month before he disappeared on her after he found out she was pregnant. Honestly, even typing this now I feel like crying since I thought I did everything perfectly but she still cheated. As much as I wish I could say I had a stone face or something, I just started crying and she tried to comfort me, but I just pushed her away. I felt so disgusted with her. After I had calmed down a bit, I just grabbed my jacket and left for a hotel, and while I was leaving she just begged and pleaded with me to forgive her and that I was the only father her daughter knew. After crying myself to sleep in the hotel the next day, after I turned my phone back on, I saw she had blown up my phone and I didn't read any of it and just blocked her. After having a little bit of breakfast, contacted a lawyer to start the divorce process, and at work, I just asked for some time off and my boss gave me a month off. By the evening my mom and sister were calling me on her behalf and were on her side, and it just hurt me even more. To put some context, my sister is infertile, so I think that's also partly why my mom doesn't want me to continue the divorce since she will lose her grandchild. While I'm not proud to admit this, I did drink myself to sleep that night. After that night I started staying with my best friend and my mom and sister kept spamming and calling me. A few days later, after she probably got the divorce papers, my mom just sent me a long text that to summarize was that I should step up and forgive her and not abandon my daughter, and that she vowed to disown me if I went through with the divorce. My sister and mom are against me divorcing her, but my best friend and his wife are saying I have the right to not want to be with her or take care of her kid. I'm split on this. On one hand, I did raise the baby for 3 years. On another, I don't know if I could in the right mind raise the reminder of my wife her affair. Update 1. I decided to meet up with my wife in a cafe today. My best friend and his wife were there as well, just in case she tried to pull anything. I'm just gonna keep it short. She tried apologizing and I just didn't want to hear it, and asked what I wanted to ask, why she cheated and if she already had done a DNA test like I suspected, and the reason she gave is the main cause why I'm drunk in my best friend is guest room. She cheated because the guy was attractive and she made a mistake. Isn't that a bitch? Give someone all you have and one attractive dude comes and she F's you right over. And yes, she already has taken the DNA test and my daughter isn't mine. I'm still gonna take a DNA test for proof in court and as well to just make peace with it. I also blocked my mom and sister and will probably give my mom a visit in the coming week to give her a piece of my mind. Update 2. First off, I have seen my daughter again since I needed to for the DNA test, as well as the fact for me to see if I could potentially raise her. And to be honest, I might get a lot of hate for this, but it just doesn't feel right. I have an overwhelming feeling of sadness just seeing her. I just imagine a future where my wife hadn't cheated and I wasn't in this mess, so I don't think I will stay in contact with her, as cruel as that sounds, but I think it's better both for her, since I don't think I would be a suitable father for her and to myself for my mental health. And now I have to wait for the results of the DNA test. Another thing that has happened is that I'm going no contact with my sister and low contact with my mother. I spoke to her again on the phone and just like I suspected, it was a bluff and she has promised to stay out. For some context, my mom has no family besides my uncle and she is often lonely since my father passed. So I think she didn't want to lose another part of her family, and I have already told her I don't mind her staying in contact with my wife and daughter as long as she keeps me out of it. But I still have gone low contact since she has hurt me a lot by siding with my ex even for just a short period. My sister insisted on the issue and I just blocked her.